What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I want to talk to you guys about the rotation that I think is going to play out next. Of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to show you any stats, charts, data, information. I'm just going to lay out some cards on the table and let you guys make the decision. Now, I first want to start off with this. Of course, I'm still uber bullish on the Fantom and Harmony ecosystem. I mean, I like investing in people, not Ponzi's. But the two coins that I think are going to get some love and somewhat of a rotation are CELO and the Cosmos ecosystem. Not just Cosmos, the Cosmos ecosystem. Now, let's start with just CELO. What do people have more of? Do they have more of this? Or do they have more of like this little computer thing that I hear type punch on and then act like I'm doing and getting something done by playing DeFi Kingdoms and junk? If you know, you know. Well, they got more cell phones, period. About 75 to 80% of people have a cell phone. In fact, there's enough cell phones in the world. I think it's for 4 or 5 cell phones per person. So yeah, I think it's cell phones. Because, I mean, the cell phones are basically just like the Swiss Army knife of everything. I mean, they got our flashlight for crying out loud. So now that we got the base of a cell phone, why am I talking about this? Well, CELO DeFi is actually mobile friendly. Like, first, primarily, it is mainly built as a cell phone DeFi service. Now, for all those computer geek and users, I get it. I feel you. I do the same thing. You just do your DeFi on the computer. Well, that's not the case for about 95% of all the other DeFi users. They use their phones. And CELO has a really good mobile-friendly UI, UX, and it's really easy to use. Now, that is the first part of the interface. Next is their community. Their community is grassroots. So, like, you don't see anyone pumping and dumping, and then a month after they pump their bags up, you know, they just dump on everyone. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Next is, well, their community is grassroots. You really don't see anyone pumping and dumping. Like, you don't see major VCs pumping up CELO, even though they do have really good backers. I mean, Coinbase is one of their backers. So, man, could be kind of interesting. And they're also listed on Coinbase. Easy on and off ramp. Could be a thought. But back to the VCs, they aren't really just out there like, yeah, CELO's the next big thing. Let me pump. But the price is literally just steady. Like, it's steady up. Yes, it did have a retrace with the optics junk that went on a couple weeks ago, but it is starting to trend up with it. Now, if there's no VCs, there's no YouTubers, there's no people or pumpers pumping this coin, and it's still having somewhat of a trend, what do you think will happen when just, I don't know, some YouTubers or some VCs or some people start talking about the coin? It reminds me of Fantom. Now, Fantom was literally a ecosystem project that was just building, doing junk, doing stuff, and actually building. And you saw their coin take off. That's what I look for. Invest in people, not Ponzi's. Because if you're looking at a VC or someone to pump your bags are only going to be as good as that next pump. You can look at pumping like a hot air balloon. There's a major hole in the bottom. It'll only keep rising as long as that hot air is blowing into it. As soon as that hot air goes away, oh boy, we down only. If you look for a community though, it's like pumping up a balloon with helium. It just keeps going and going and going. I mean, maybe not the price all the time, but the community keeps on building. A really good community-driven ecosystem is, well, Ethereum. It still keeps going, but yet there's so much FUD around it, but it still keeps building. It still keeps going. Same thing with Bitcoin. That's enough for that. So even if CELO DeFi doesn't take off, now, because we're talking about the CELO DeFi chain, it is also a stablecoin protocol. You know, similar to Luna, except CELO is used as part of the reserve. So what happens is if you mint either some euros or some CELO dollars, it will lock up the CELO. So it'll take it off the market and lock it in the reserve. similar to like the Ohm and Olympus DAO protocols. Now, like I mentioned in my prediction video for 2022, it's going to be the year of decentralized stablecoins. People are going to be flocking and moving out of Tether, USDC, for reasons I'm not really going to mention. Just watch the previous video. But TLDR it's centralized. And even if CELO DeFi does not take off, in my opinion, I really see a lot of traction for the CELO Euro and as well as the CELO dollar as well as other currencies. Now, a newer user, when they're on their cell phone on Coinbase and they hear about this DeFi thing and then they see this coin called CELO and they're like, man, transaction fees are like fractions of a penny. I'm going to go try this DeFi thing and use some CELO dollars or CELO euros. I mean, I see on this Valora app, they're thinking paying 50% APR on a stablecoin. Yes, you heard me right. They're doing that right now. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Let me try it. Whoa, this is amazing. What's this Ube swap or sushi swap? Oh, wow. I could just bring it from Coinbase to my wallet. Oh, this is awesome. Let me try it. And then they try the DeFi over there. And then they're like, Johnny, bro, I'm farming Ube and Moo tokens. This is so much fun. You should try it too. And then he tries it, and then he tells his friends. And I know you're saying, you're like, well, no, that's not going to happen. They aren't going to farm Ube Swap. They aren't going to farm sushi on CELO. They're going to go and bridge their funds and move to another chain because it's so much better over there because they got a stinking VC pumping their bags. Well, come on now. Think about it. If they barely know how to use DeFi, they aren't going to even know what a bridge is. I get it. I was there. That's why I can explain it like that. I mean, last week, I didn't even know what this stinking bridge was. I was just sitting there like, what the snap is this? Where's my money? I'm just kidding when I say that. But the point is like, there's a steep learning curve in DeFi. And you just want what's convenient and in front of your face. I'll give you a perfect example. Take a look at Spooky Swap and Spirit Swap. Of course, there are different theories and theses going on this. But Spooky Swap had a built-in bridge right on its protocol. Spooky Swap actually took off quicker than Spirit Swap did. In my opinion, I like Spirit Swap better. Nothing wrong with Spooky. I like Spooky as well. It's fire sauce. I just like Spirit Swap tokenomics better. But Spooky Swap took off faster than Spirit did because it had a bridge built in the platform. Now, if you can get better rewards on Spirit Swap, why would someone stay on Spooky? Well, because it's right in front of their face. They just bridged over there. So just something to keep in mind. And also, just keep this in mind as well. When people are trying CELO or any of the DeFi platforms, they may be nervous about buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, or speculating on any of these coins because it's so volatile. So they'll look at a stable coin, quote unquote, the gateway drug, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's like the dollar. It's like little, I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese chips or Chuck E. Cheese tokens, and I'll play in the game. And you can bet your buns that person playing that game is going to keep them on the chain and farm on CELO, and they'll tell their friends as well. Now, they do have a liquidity mining incentive going on, and it's pretty fire sauce. And there's other projects even mentioning and hinting at airdrops, and just for testing their dApps, you'll get some of these airdrops. I've mentioned a few in the Digi Squad Discord, but gas fees are super cheap on CELO. And really, no one's talking about this protocol. No one's talking about CELO. No one's talking about this chain. I just wonder what happens when people start talking about it. Just my thoughts on CELO. Now, the next one that is pretty interesting is Metis. Now, I'm not farming Metis. I think it's pretty interesting. It has a really good narrative with Vitalik's mom, a community-driven chain. It's a pretty cool EVM little solution. It's a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. Again, I can't personally say I've tried it, but it's got a really good narrative, and Deez in the Digi Squad Discord, he kind of pointed it out to me. But he is the guru on it, so you can hit him up in Telegram as well. He's in the Telegram link in the description below. If you guys don't want to join the Discord, that's fine. There's a link in the description below to the Telegram. You can @Deez and he'll kind of give you some alpha on it. Now let's break down Cosmos. Cosmos is community driven. It fits the DeFi 2.0 narrative because it's interoperable and cross-chain. Also has very low gas fees, and it's already going nuts and ham as we speak with zero liquidity mining. You heard me, zero. Now, I wonder what will happen if they're just like, bruh, we'll go ahead and give a liquidity mining incentive to you guys and see what happens. And then it'll be like, bruh, what the snap? Major euphoria, nuts and ham, printing. Just let that sink in. There's no liquidity mining incentives over there. Yet, some of those coins are literally reaching all-time highs every day. Let me just name a few. Juno, Cosmos, Osmosis, Luna. Those are just to name a few. Another thing they even have funding this is airdrops. There are a ton of airdrops just for staking Atom, playing around in DeFi, playing around in the ecosystem. Again, guys, this is a community-driven ecosystem. If you don't think people like airdrops and free stuff, well, think again. Look how much people go out of their way just to get like a free burger or a free coupon or something free, or I don't know. People go nuts. They love the free stuff. I mean, just go in any of the Discords and Telegrams and search win airdrop. And it's like, win airdrop, win. Why not? Hey, when are we building this? Hey, how's this going? Hey, no, it's when airdrop. So that's how many people love airdrops. Now, why is airdrops an important thing to understand? Well, if Johnny get airdrop, Freddie get airdrop, and Buddy get no airdrop, well, Buddy gonna ask Johnny and Freddie, say, how you get airdrop? And well, they say, bro, you just need to stake Cosmos and play on the ecosystem. And he's gonna be like, I'm in, let's do it. So he gets in and has fun and joins in the fun. Now, you got to try the DeFi experience. This is not financial advice, but it is straight fire. Like, the experience is amazing. Like, I can go on Osmosis. I can literally provide liquidity there. I can farm my rewards, sell them for UST or whatever I want to do. And then I can take those rewards, bring it directly over to Luna. And if I'm bored with Luna, whatever, that's fine. I can bring it over to Secret Network if I want to go and play in Secret DeFi over there. Okay, that's fine. It's weak sauce. It's no fun at all. I guess it's time to go check out SiftChain. SiftChain, of course, you can't use it if you're in the US. They have a pretty cool looking DEX. It's basically similar to like a Sushi Swap, but it's cross-chain, so it has multiple different tokens. And if you're even bored over there, well, the fun don't end there. They've got a bunch of games and other things coming up, like Strange Clans. Looks pretty fire sauce. Now, Cosmos has some of the best technology. Now, what am I talking about when I say technology? Well, what I'm specifically talking about is Tendermint. They have some of the smartest people in the cryptography space building and developing Tendermint. Let me just give you some examples, just to name a few, of someone who uses their technology. Luna, Thorchain, Crypto.com, Binance Chain. This is just to name a few. IBC is also being enabled to unlock so much more liquidity, especially when Sienna Lend and Secret Network comes. Not even to mention Kava. So Kava, Secret Network, having a lending protocol. Remember, guys, this is literally a grassroots driven ecosystem, and there's no liquidity mining incentives going on yet. Just imagine when those drop. Not financial advice. Also, I forgot to mention this. Oh yeah, there's no crypto YouTubers or major VCs pumping the bags on this one. Huh. I just wonder what will happen when someone starts talking about it. Well, actually, the last time someone did talk about it was Danny. You know, the Frog Nation guy. He talked about it, I think it was on the Crypto Banner podcast. And he was like, yeah, I really like Cosmos. I think it's a huge sleeper. Well, what did they do? They laughed at him. Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe he wasn't pumping their bags. It's a fresh sight for the first time, isn't it? Anyways, guys, this is just a casual talk, well, with myself. These are just some thoughts I have in my brain. I'm borrowing from him. It's not my brain, not my thoughts. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give a like. If you guys want to see what coins and projects that I'm buying and see what plays I'm making and different strategies I'm playing in the markets, Well, there's a link in the description below that will go to the Patreon, and there is the exclusive Discord for the VIP membership. So if you guys would like to join that, links in the description below, and you guys can chat with a bunch of other DeFi degens like you. The Digi Squad, we going to be the one-stop shop for everything crypto. That way you guys don't have to have like 50 billion Discords open. We'll just have one for everything alpha. See you guys in the next one. Let's actually do this wisdom one-liner. Let's do Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Keep that in mind, guys. It's good stuff. You guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.